Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Donnell Taylor. Taylor was fatally shot on Wednesday, January 19, 2011, in the 1700 block of Summit Avenue in Pasadena, according to LA County coroner records. Stephen Lawrence Wright was subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. Victim Donnell Taylor, whose nickname was Touche, was a member of Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods. At about 8 p.m. on January 19, 2011, Taylor was sitting on the steps leading to the front porch of a residence on Summit Avenue in Pasadena. A man wearing a black hoodie jacket with fur around it approached Taylor. The hood was on his head, and the man asked Taylor, "What up, blood?" Taylor said his name was Touche. The man pulled out a gun and just said yeah and started shooting at Taylor. After the shooting, the man walked off. Taylor was shot 4 times. A gunshot wound to the heart was fatal. Fishburne saw the shooter immediately thereafter. In a 911 call, he described the shooter as a black male, approximately 25 to 30 years of age, wearing a black hooded jacket with fur around the hood. In court, Fishburne identified the defendant as the shooter. Defendant Wright is a member of the Pasadena Block Crip gang. ABC and Taylor's gang, the Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods, are rivals. Ms. Megan Lau had a dating relationship with defendant Wright. At Wright's direction, she drove her vehicle to get the firearm that was apparently used to shoot Taylor. Before the shooting, Megan Lau heard co-defendant Fisher say to Wright, "That expletive not even down there, let's go. We gotta go get him, cuz." Fisher referred to the person they had to get as that expletive Donnell. Donnell is victim Taylor's first name. Megan Lau said that Wright was wearing his hoodie jacket. After the shooting, Wright gave Megan Lau the firearm that she had transported to him earlier that day. He told her to take it back in the morning. Wright said somebody in the hood died tonight. He instructed Megan Lau that if anyone asked about his whereabouts that night, she was to say that he had been with her. Shortly after the shooting, Megan Lau became a paid police informant. She provided information about Wright's actions on the day of the shooting. In March 2011, about 2 months after the shooting, Megan Lau recorded portions of her conversations with Wright. During one conversation, Wright denied participating in the shooting. Megan Lau said that she needed to know what had happened, which Wright replied, quote, "You don't need to know nothing. The less you know, the better. You don't know shit, and that's what you say." Megan Lau asked, "Did you make sure you took everything?" Wright responded, "Man, you don't need to, of course." While awaiting trial on January 30th, 2016, defendant Stephen Wright was mistakenly released from LA County Jail. He was later captured in Boulder City, Nevada. Following the trial, defendant Wright was convicted of first-degree murder, and the jury found true the gun and gang allegations. Stephen Wright was sentenced to prison for an aggregate term of 135 years to life. Donnell Taylor was 47 years old at the time of death.